AITA for kicking my boyfriend out on Christmas after finding out the truth about his work trip? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's story has everything: drama, lies, family tension, and a shocking twist. Stick around until the end because this one gets messy. Let's dive right in. I, 27F, have been dating my boyfriend, Jake, 29M, for almost 3 years. Things were going really well, or at least I thought they were. Last month, Jake told me he had to go on a last-minute work trip right before Christmas. I was disappointed because we had planned to spend the holidays together, but I didn't want to be controlling, so I told him I understood. The thing is, little details about this so-called trip started not adding up. He said he'd be in a city 3 hours away, but when I asked where he was staying, he gave me vague answers. I brushed it off. Maybe he was just tired or stressed from work. Fast forward to Christmas Eve. Jake's family always hosts a big dinner, and since he was away, they invited me anyway. When I showed up, everyone seemed really awkward. His mom even said, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you here." That set off major alarm bells. Later that night, while scrolling through Instagram, I saw a tagged photo that made my blood run cold. It was Jake, very clearly not on a work trip, having dinner with his ex-girlfriend at a restaurant 2 towns over. The caption? "Merry Christmas Eve with my love." My hands were shaking. I showed his sister the post and she immediately looked furious and whispered, "We need to talk." Turns out Jake had been lying for weeks. There was no work trip. He had been seeing his ex again and everyone in his family knew, but they didn't want to get involved. Apparently, this ex is someone they've always liked more than me, so they kept quiet. I felt sick. When Jake came home on Christmas morning, acting like nothing happened, I completely lost it. I told him I knew about the dinner, the lies, everything. At first, he denied it, but when I showed him the Instagram post, his face dropped. His excuse? It was just dinner. I didn't want to ruin Christmas by telling you. Like, seriously? I told him to pack his things and leave immediately. He called me dramatic and tried to flip it on me, saying, "If you really trusted me, you wouldn't have been stalking social media." His family got involved, blowing up my phone, saying I was overreacting and ruining the holiday. His mom even said, "You should have just waited until after Christmas to have this fight." But I refused to be gaslit. I told them this wasn't just about cheating. It was about lying to my face and disrespecting me for weeks. Jake ended up spending Christmas night at his parents' house. Now his entire family is calling me selfish for kicking him out over a misunderstanding, and Jake keeps texting me, saying I need to apologize for embarrassing him in front of his family. So here's where I might be the jerk. Part of me wonders if I should have waited until after the holidays to blow up like that. It was Christmas morning after all, and I completely ruined the mood for everyone, especially his younger cousins who didn't understand why there was so much tension. But at the same time, I feel like there's never a right time to deal with betrayal. I didn't want to start the new year by pretending everything was okay. So, AITA for kicking my boyfriend out on Christmas morning after finding out he lied about a work trip to see his ex? That's the end of today's story. What do you think? Was OP justified, or should she have waited until after Christmas to confront him? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more crazy Reddit stories every week. See you in the next one.